I'm here with Allie and Sarah at Riveting Frame in Littleton, Colorado. Thank you very much for participating in the video. This is our newest collection. This is Hans. And so we have 4 beautiful finishes and 2 profiles. This is made in Italy. It's on finger joint pine, and then it is an oak veneer on the top.
It is, okay.
And so part of the beauty of the product is with that oak veneer, as you can see from my sample here, you're going to see the nods, you're going to see the grain of the wood, and that's really the beauty of the product. Now this one is natural. This is the natural oak color.
Okay.
This one is called Wishbone. I'll come back to that in just a second. And then the others are all stained.
Okay.
And so with any stain, you're staining a hard wood. The wood color varies. And so the stain can alter slightly.
Okay.
But we are expecting this to be a fairly consistent product.
Okay. And then will you have any knots that are, more intense than this, possibly?
It's possible they'll be more intense, but they'll never, it would never, compromise, the strength
And
of
have
the
like
molding.
holes out of it and stuff, so
That
not
would
that
be-
rustic.
That would be
Okay.
considered unacceptable.
Exactly, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
And so we do have this, the Hans finishing standards.
Okay.
Take a look at that. You can keep it in
Okay.
your catalog, or, some shops have said they're gonna just mount it and, put it next to the samples if you're
Okay.
interested in all the different ways that this can look. I know
Okay.
you guys all know this, but sometimes just helping the consumer
Yes,
understand
that
it.
varying
Oh,
factor can always play in design, so that's good to know.
And so our inspiration behind this is Hans Wagner, and he was a Danish furniture designer.
Oh.
He made over 500 chairs, and he's most well known for that wishbone chair, and that's what we named this one after.
Nice.
And it really is part of that, mid-century modern,
Yeah.
that very, minimalistic look that is so on trend right now.
Yes.
And so I think it's kind of cute that the names of the colors, are hair and
Yeah, that is fun.
pheasant.
Yes.
Muskrat.
Okay.
And muskrat, thank you, yes, so.
Question, how's the
Yes.
price point?
The price point, I think, is really quite
Okay.
good. Do you want, like base lineal?
Yes.
Okay, so on the big one, it is $5.19,
Okay.
and then on the cap, we're looking at $3.18 base lineal.
Okay, nice. No, it's not bad at all.
Box quantities, 130 on the wider one, and then
Okay.
370 on the smaller, the thinner one.
Okay. I think that is a
I
good
think
price
it's
point.
really a good price point. It's very middle of the road.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Do you think we can fit a security on the back of there?
I think we need at least half an inch for security.
All right.
I don't have a tape measure.
Just as curious. We always have that,
Right.
Is it gonna fit on there? Is it not? It looks like it will.
Yeah.
And are these available now?
They are available now. I've got
Okay.
the samples with me, and we have it in stock in Denver.
You do?
Yes.
Awesome.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
it's absolutely ready now.
Okay, perfect.
And I just put a couple of fillets on there. This set does not come with fillets,
Okay.
but obviously I chose
Yeah.
a metallic,
This is
the
really
silver
nice.
or the
Yeah.
gold is so
Uh-huh.
pretty with it. I like,
Yeah.
we have so many that have that little bit of a, rub or just rustic, undertone shining through that.
I think we do. Yeah.
That's
All
embroidered,
right.
I believe. And then
Okay.
also the Cranbrook ones work wonderful, that are natural hardwood.
Yes,
Mm.
I like this line. I think the knots and stuff, it just add a
Actually-
little bit more character
Mhm,
than.
mhm.
We've been having people ask for something like this,
Mhm.
Especially since there's so many floors right now, like
Yes.
going into
Mm.
like remodels and like
It
new
is.
construction that kind of have that look.
Yeah,
And I
that's
think
really
the colors are spot on, because, we're
Yes.
still seeing so much gray in
You are.
design, but then
Mhm.
also, like I said, the dark floors are still, you see a ton of those in models and in the magazines and stuff, so.
And I feel like we've been seeing a lot of natural
Oh, gosh.
lately.
A lot of
Correct.
requests for
Yes, like in
Cool.
the galleries and stuff, so that's great.
Fantastic.
Cool.
So then we have a new launch in our Essentials collection. And so Essentials is a box-only molding line.
Oh.
So this is kind of like our new Arcadia.
Okay, so is Arcadia gonna be phasing out?
We have just recently phased out a lot of Arcadia.
Okay, so that's good to know.
So
All right.
I've got the list with me. I can leave it with you. I can email it to
Great.
you.
Perfect. Okay, so these are box only. Are they out of Chicago only,
Yes,
or? Okay.
Chicago and LA only. Our best
Okay.
bet would be to pull from Chicago, because
And
we get our
transfer.
transfer truck into
Okay.
Denver.
Mm-hmm.
So you're looking at 118, 120, and 138 is your price
Wow,
point.
okay, so that's really quite nice.
Yeah.
And your box quantities, are fairly substantial, but when you're thinking of doing this, you're usually looking at a larger
Yeah,
project
yeah.
anyways. So anywhere from like 200 to 378 feet.
This is a nice option.
Yeah.
Because I feel like we do so much black and other
Mhm.
things to give people a different look for that same price pretty much.
Well, even 9Dot's been asking us about stuff When we did the Park Mosaic project, but,
Yeah, that's gonna be great.
yeah.
And you said you have a set of these for
I
us
do,
too, great.
I do, and I did label them box only.
Thank you, that's
On the
very
back,
helpful for
so-
people that, cause we like to put them out so people can see them
Right.
too, because if we're gonna carry a box, we might as well sell it to individual people as well, so.
Definitely.
Okay,
Anything you've got going now that you're interested in a box, you know, right now?
I don't know about at the current moment, but if you leave these with us,
Yep.
then we can definitely propose them on the projects coming up.
You got it. Okay, my last little thing I wanted to show you, and maybe you've already seen this, but we did come out with raw maples last year. And so you can use these as is, and again, this is box only, stocked
Okay.
in Chicago or LA.
Okay,
You can finish them, you can paint them if you want to. If you're into, you know, making it, you know, look more finished corner, you can, you know, go that route as well. Something that's, again, we're seeing a high demand for this, a high gallery demand. A lot of people are painting them white. Some people are putting a different stain on it.
and when they're painting, what technique are most people using to paint these?
I think a lot of people might have like a spray booth.
Okay, that's what I was curious
Um,
on as to what.
I would think that by hand would be more challenging.
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah.
Okay, but that's
That's good to know.
it is, because we just did a project with some outdoor frames. that
Okay.
We had to paint an outdoor finish
How
on.
did you do it then?
We chose a black frame to begin with, cause they wanted black, and then we just did an exterior layer
Okay.
on it.
And so I just wanted you to keep them in mind, the price
Okay.
points are fantastic.
Okay,
And even if it's like,
How?
you know, you can kind of say, how would we ever need all of these sizes? But even, you know, like the one you're holding or something like
Yeah.
this or something
I
like
mean, the
this
box
one.
price is $227 on that big guy.
It's not bad.
Okay,
And what I'll do is I'm just gonna put the profile page in your catalog,
okay.
if that
So,
works for
yep,
you.
that would be
Just
wonderful.
as a little reminder.
Sure. Okay, that's good to know,
Okay.
because we do have that random,
Every so often.
yes,
Yes,
yeah,
it's kind of a really unique product.
it is.